Yeah, went back and did some research. The TV ratings rocketed. Highest TV ratings since the first year of the college football playoff. Rose Bowl, Michigan, Alabama, 27.2 million viewers for the Wolverines' win over the Tide. In the final minutes of the game, 32 million nationwide were watching the end of Michigan, Alabama, 27.2. The night game, I was a bit stunned. It was not equal to what the Rose Bowl was. The Sugar Bowl, Washington, Texas, had 18.4 million viewers. At the final series of that game that ended at the 12-yard line, the peak was 22 million viewers right at the end of the game. So Michigan, Alabama went 27 plus, Washington, Texas 18 plus, highest TV ratings since the first year, which I think was Ohio State, Oregon, the first year of the true championship playoffs. It was dazzling TV.
Yeah, I mean, both great games, a lot of marquee schools, big, you have the blue blood schools, but a lot of the up and coming. And I think this just gives more credence to the fact that people appreciate a 4-team bracket, because and imagine next year when it expands to 12, I think the ratings are going to continue to go through the roof.
Okay, but can I raise my hand on this?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, here we go. So we're going to 12. John's a proponent of 12.
I'm a proponent of 32.
You're going to have bad blowouts along the way.
Of course.
I mean, we had Georgia, Florida State, which was horrible to watch, 63-3. We had what Oregon did to Liberty, which was the representative of the little guy, the group of 5. Oregon put 700 yards on the board against Liberty as Bo Nix drove him to 45 straight points before they sat him in the third quarter. In the third quarter, he sat. So going to 12 sounds cool. Going to 12 means there's going to be a whole pile of blowouts early stages of these games.
But there's also going to be a whole pile of Boise State knocking off the Sooners, running the Statue of Liberty, and all these other kind of fun plays.
You're not going to draw me into this discussion that football will be equal to March Madness, because I don't buy that.
I think it's going to. It would be great for TV. It would be great to get fans in the stands, and even if it's a blowout, it's still a party.
It'll be fascinating to see if they incorporate now these other bowl games, and nobody's had this discussion. Are they going to incorporate and use the Holiday Bowl, the Sun Bowl, some of these other Peach Bowls, the Gator Bowl? They're going to incorporate them to host some of these first-round games when one plays 12, two plays 11. I would assume maybe that's the formula, because the Holiday Bowl contract with the Pac-12, as we've known it, is now expired.
Yeah.
And they may have they say they may have some form of a contract with the Atlantic Coast Conference, but nobody's discussed this at all. Will the 12-team playoff be a separate entity in addition to all the bowl games, or will they incorporate and say, Holiday Bowl, you get to host this first round game, and the same thing with Sun Bowl, et cetera. So that's still to be determined.
We just had the Rose Bowl and the Sugar Bowl for the semifinals. So, Holiday, Peach, Fiesta, those will all be the quarterfinal matches. Okay,
this man loves a 12-team playoff. Don't argue with me. I'm a talk show host. I don't think 55 to 6 games in bowl games are real good. Go